You're watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week 3 of the 2021 fall season, and today we're joined by the SCAC Men's Soccer Offensive Player of the Week for the second straight week, freshman forward Michael Meese of the Trinity University Tigers. And Michael, congratulations and thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Michael, you and your Tiger teammates open up the season a perfect 6-0. This is the first time Trinity's been 6-0 through the first 6 fixtures since 2016, coming up with home wins this past weekend over Mary Hardin-Baylor 3-0 and Concordia 3-1. What's your biggest takeaway from this past weekend, and how much confidence is this group starting to play with? Is there a buzz and a confidence with the group that's starting to get contagious early on?
Yeah, I mean, after every win, confidence just grows. So, I mean, after 6 wins, we're excited for the next game. We're ready for it. We want to keep the streak going, and confidence is high.
Individually, you talk about the streak. You've got one of your own now, riding a 6-game goal-scoring streak after putting away 3 goals this past weekend. You now lead the SCAC with 7 goals on this season. Take me through the success you've had out there. Have you had a scoring streak like this in your past during your career? And what is that feeling like, scoring a goal and celebrating with your teammates?
Yeah, I mean, of course, my goal every game is to score a goal. So I've had streaks in the past, of club and high school of scoring goals. And after a few goals, you sort of get in your rhythm. And every game, it sort of feels more natural than if, say, you miss a few shots in a few games and you aren't scoring. So it feels more natural and a lot easier when you are scoring. But I mean, when you score and your teammates are hugging you and patting you in the back, it's the best feeling in the world, to win games and to just see the ball hit the back of the net. It's no better feeling in the world, at least for me. So it feels amazing.
Michael, obviously, as a striker, in your opinion, what makes a great goal scorer? What are the attributes that it takes for someone to be clinical in that offensive third? And are there any forward strikers that you've sort of, as you've grown into your career, sort of modeled your game after and looked up to?
Right. So honestly, no real striker I try to model my game after. Sort of play naturally. But I think once you play the game for a while, since I've been 10 years old, 11, I sort of have a good feel for the position. So I think just instincts help, just knowing where you are, where you should be, across the course of the game help a lot. And just being around the box at all times so you can tap in, deflected shots or can get on the end of crosses. All those things make good strikers, make great strikers.
Michael, you and I have had the chance over the last couple of weeks to talk about so many positives with this Tiger men's soccer program here to open up fall 2021. But has Coach McGinley mentioned anything, even in the success in this 6-0 start, that this team is still really working hard at to improve on and get better each day? Are there a couple of things that you've been able to take away despite the victories that this group has found you're going to continue to work on and get better at each day?
Yeah, I think just showing up every game to play, not taking anyone lightly. I think there are a few games this week, there's a few moments this past weekend where we sort of lackadaisical at certain points in time, and we didn't, have the urgency that we did in the rest of the games. So I think he got pretty upset at us on Sunday because we weren't playing as good as we could. So I think for the future, just making sure we take every game seriously to ensure that we, keep the streak going.
And finally, Michael, as we look ahead to this weekend, another home fixture for you and the rest of your teammates as Colorado comes to town in a non-conference conference match, a really good test as to what the rest of the season will provide once we jump into SCAC action. Just your thoughts on the contest this weekend. What will be key for this team to continue to build on this 6-0 start?
Yeah, I mean, we're super excited for another chance to prove ourselves. It'll be nice to only have one game this weekend for us so we can try and just maximize that one game, just focus on one team, go into the weekend. Yeah, the buzz is there. The guys are ready to go, and I'm excited for it.
A native of Williamsburg, Virginia, this week's SCAC Men's Soccer Offensive Player of the Week for Week 3 of the 2021 season and the second week in a row, freshman forward Michael Meese of the Trinity University Tigers. Michael, again, congratulations on your honor and best of luck as you continue to move forward throughout your freshman season.
Thank you very much.